pretty healthy though, not too many prescription drugs. It seems like television now is just all prescription drug commercials, occasionally interrupted by an ad for a law firm to help you sue for the drugs you took last year. Did you take Avandia? Are you dead now? Please call us immediately. I like when they don't want to tell you what the medicine does, which disease it's for. They give you the name, they show you people climbing on rocks, and you got to figure out if you need this or not. I'm on the purple pill. Come down from the rocks and take your medicine. Why are the people with acid reflux and heartburn hanging out on the edge of a volcano? Don't they want to get away from these hot regurgitating liquids? You see that Viagra commercial with the pickup truck that gets stuck in the mud and the guy's got the horse trailer in the back? But because he's Viagra can-do guy, problem solver, he takes the horses out of the pickup and brings them around the front, and they pull the pickup out of the mud. So this is the image we want you to have for your failed sexuality. We're going to need horses to get this thing going. We're going to lash your pathetic male member up to a couple of Clydesdales and try and yank some life into it. Thanks for the confidence. Or the other one, the Cialis with the couple in the two tubs. Okay, fine. You're having a little trouble with the sexual chemistry. Get in one goddamn hot tub, kids. How hard is it? Who the hell sits in two different tubs looking to get something going? Who even has two tubs? Unconnected to any plumbing of any kind. Hauling 5,000-pound cast iron tubs up onto a hillside to watch the sunset. Can't figure out why you don't have any energy left for lovemaking. And the announcer in the commercial is always that horrible part. If your erection lasts longer than 4 hours, you're sitting there with the kids. Oh, this is great. It's an erection set, kids. It's metal pieces with nuts and bolts. You can make anything you want. If your erection lasts longer than 4 hours, call the doctor. So I'm wailing away for 4 hours before it suddenly hits me. Hey, wait a second. I can't do this. I need a doctor. I'm not calling a doctor. I want to know what he plans on doing about it first. Before I put on my poncho and waddle in there. Nothing awkward about that 20 minutes in the waiting room, I imagine. It's not raining. Why is that guy wearing a poncho? What about marriage from the female point of view? Let's see if I can look at it that way. Let's say you're a woman. You find yourself in a situation where you own and operate a man. I think your life's a little bit easier. Because a man is a simpler device to operate. It's a thinner owner's manual. A man is nothing more than an extremely advanced dog. How do you think dogs became man's best friend? We have a lot in common. Does that mean I could spend my time investigating crotches with my nose, catching frisbees with my mouth, relieving myself in public, and eating out of a giant bowl of food on the floor? No. But it's not the craziest idea I ever heard. What does a man want from his relationship? I always say a man wants the same thing from his underwear that he wants from the woman in his life. A certain amount of support and a certain amount of freedom. It's the same experience. The father does not have the beautiful map of instinct that the female is blessed with. When the baby is born, for the female, the instincts kick in. For the man, nothing kicks in. It was years into my children's lives, I see them staring at me from across the room like they were going to come over and say, "I'm sorry, is someone helping you?" Mom, the horsey ride guy is here again. Do we need anything? Avoidance is the male domestic instinct. Golf, the ultimate avoidance activity. A game so nonsensically difficult, so pointlessly, irrationally time-consuming. The word golf can only possibly stand for get out, leave family. And I have a lot of friends that play, they all love to play. Oh, Jerry, you would love it. It's a very challenging game. This is all golfers say to me. It's challenging. I think you'd find it very challenging. I'm sure that I would. It's challenging trying to throw a tic-tac 100 yards into a shoebox. That's why we don't do that either. Not devoting thousands of hours to an activity that even at its highest skill level is basically whack. Where is it? God damn it. In the fantasy mind of the golfing father, when he comes home, the family will come running out to hear the exciting stories of his golfing adventures. In reality, no one is even aware that he has left or returned. From 8.5 hours of idiotic hacking through sand and weeds while driving drunk in a clown car through a fake bar. Nonetheless, the father remains proud as he moves into his true dadness. All of the things that he has avoided his entire life are now his ambitions, his goals, out-of-itness, irrelevance, and loserosity. This is what Dad is all about. Fatherhood Father's Day is not a celebration, it's a reminder. It's, oh my God, we completely forgot about Dad Day. Let's buy him a gift that shows him how little we know about him. Like those silver balls that hang from the strings. You pull one out, it knocks the other one. This is the ultimate, I don't give a rat's ass present you can buy. And every father has one on his desk. Fatherhood comes with many great privileges. Dressing in bizarre outfits around the house on the weekends. All fathers do it. My father did it, I do it. All fathers essentially dress in the clothing style of the last Goodyear of their lives. Whatever a man was wearing around the time he got married, he freezes that moment in fashion history and rides it out to the end. You see fathers on the street, 05, 91, 83. It's fine, nobody's looking at Dad anyway. Dad around the house is just a day-old helium balloon floating between the ceiling and the floor. Should we play with it? Should we pop it? Does anyone even want it? The helium balloon is the cycle of man. In the beginning, the woman holds on to him tight, doesn't want him to fly away. In the end, can't even hold up his own string. But it's all fine. I'm not a huge fan of the parent culture of the current generation, in which I include myself. I don't know what happened to our generation. Raising kids got a little too all into it. When we were kids, our parents didn't give a damn about us. They didn't even know our names. We were born to these people. We lived in their house. The day we moved out, we turned around and went, that was insane. I did not understand 90% of the last 18 years, but I appreciate it and will be back to visit the minimum acceptable number of times. We couldn't wait to get out. Our kids can't wait to stay right where they are. Where are they going that's better than what they got now? Let me give you the pre-bedtime rituals we go through in my house to get these goddamn kids to sleep every night. It's like a royal coronation silver jubilee centennial. Starts off with my wife and I picking up the back of their little bathrobes and holding it off the floor as we proceed down the hall to the bathroom for the brushing, flossing, plaque rinse, and dental appliance ceremonies. Then we go to the bedroom for the pillow adjustment, blanket arrangement, and stuffed animal semicircle of emotional support. To help them get through 9.5 hours without constant positive reinforcement. soon as they wake up, good job dreaming. I got to read each kid 8 different moron books. You know what my bedtime story was? Darkness! Once upon a time, lights out! You know what my favorite character was? The complete absence of light. I gotta take the kids to every one of these horrible CGI animated movies that comes out with the big-eyed animated characters. Oh, the very sympathetic big-eyed characters.